If I could move that stone away from the entrance, I might find the Hopi village through the mine. That is one big rock. I can't get it to budge an inch. Strange. I'd sure as... Hey,
What's up, kid?
I need your...
What can I do?
Well, a huge...
Sorry, gosh.
Well...
All right.
That'd be an odd thing to do. I don't... Put tobacco leaf? Yeah, but later. That'd be... That... I don't see... I don't smoke. Dr. Mars... The main ingredient is mint, which is why it has that Put tobacco leaves into the... Yeah, but later. That'd be an... I don't... Oscar, I got some
Tobacco leaf? No, thanks. I chew the stuff, but I...
Hey,
What's up?
I see...
Oh, that's not gum. It's me. I can't resist. Helps me pass.
Well...
All right.
That'd be... Put tobacco leaves? Yeah, but later. You won't get anywhere, I don't see any That won't work. That doesn't... That'd be... Put tobacco leaf? Yeah, but... Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find...
You see, there's some...
Shoot.
I'm gonna... Thanks for... See you later.
See ya, and good luck.
Hey.
What's up?
I need...
Okay.
Well,
I are my...
I see...
Oh, I can't help.
Well... Yeah, that way I can prepare menthol, but I'll need some sort of crushing tool to grind the tobacco leaves so I can mix them with the liniment. Sure, the stamp... There we go. I think it'll work. Yes, I think I can use the mortar I've improvised to mash the tobacco leaves in with the liniment. Then I'll have menthol chewing tobacco. Let's try it. Okay, I think that turned out pretty good. But there's no way I'm trying it. Oscar,
Really?
Of course, partner. Here you go.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
No sweat, man. That's what friends are for. And we are friends, aren't we?
Of course we are. I needed that tobacco like a lost man needs water in the Mojave. 'Cause the last shipment Saturn brought me was running out. I owe you one.
Now I've got him wrapped around my little finger. Friend,
What's up, kid?
I need you.
What can I do?
Well,
Well, I love doing.
wonderful.
So this is the rock I gotta move, huh?
Yeah, it must weigh a ton. You think you can push it out of the way so I can enter the mine?
This little marble? Of course, partner. Piece of cake. There you go. Is that okay?
That's perfect, Oscar. Thanks, pal. You're strong as an ox.
No problem. I like doing favors for my buddies. I'm out of here. I gotta mosey back to Mama Dorita's in case she needs me.
All right, guy. Thanks a lot and see you around.
Happy trails. And be careful if you're planning on going down that old mine.
That Oscar, what a nice guy. I'm glad he's on my side and not somebody else's. All right, I've got everything I need to walk around the mine shafts until I find the Hopi village. Let's go in. I hope I get lucky for once. What can I tell you? Getting over the loss of Gina was really hard. Only one thing kept me going. My strong determination to unravel the whole mystery surrounding the crucifix, which ended up being the key to a sacred crypt. I wasn't too concerned about having to get through that old mine, since I've always loved spelunking, but I wasn't aware of the unpleasant surprise waiting for me in one of the chambers. Hey, I see some light over there. Although, according to the map, that's not the exit leading to the Hopi village. Well, I'll take a look anyway. Maybe I can get to the village somehow from outside of the mine. Plus, I'm tired of wearing this darn flashlight on my head. Man, finally! I couldn't wait to take that off. Hey, what is this? Oh no! I can't stand those disgusting beasts! Ah! Bats! No! Help! I think that's the Hopi village down there. Eureka! I finally found it! It's not gonna be easy to climb down there. The mountain is really steep. The fall would kill me. Okay. The wood is in pretty good shape. I might be able to use it. Look what was hidden under the wood. It must be some kind of mining tool, but the handle's missing. All right. It might be useful to me if I find a handle to put on it. I didn't even notice it when I came running out of the mine. No doubt it's one of James Douglas's miners, killed at the hands of the Hopis. I don't like the idea. It's like grave robbing, but I don't have a choice. A bone might be just what I need. This femur has a little part broken off. I think it's just what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think the femur could make a stupendous handle. cool. It stays on nice and tight. No way I could do that with... You won't get anywhere doing that. Okay, I'll take out the nail. It's pretty long, but it might come in handy. All right, I'll nail it into some hard ground so it'll hold tight. Ready. I think it'll hold up. Come on, the rope has to be well attached to the nail. Ready. And now, let's do some rock climbing. No problem. I was quite the climber at summer camp. Gina!
Brian!
I can't believe it. You're alive! How did you get here?
Long story. When I fell down that hole, I hit my head and passed out. I don't know how much time passed before I woke up. When I came to, it was totally dark. My leg was throbbing. I dragged myself on hands and knees through the mine shafts, trying to find a way out. Finally, when I thought I was about to faint, I reached a shaft with light. I could see the sunlight at the end of the tunnel, so I got a second wind and forced myself toward it. When I came out of the mine shaft, the first thing I found was that huge statue back there, and I was scared stiff. But I regained my composure and passed through all those weird ruins until coming here. I couldn't believe I was stuck in the middle of a rocky canyon with a broken leg. In all truth, I thought my life was over. And that's right where you showed up. Oh, Brian, I've never been so happy to see someone. But tell me, how did you manage to find me?
Well, actually, I came across you by accident. After you fell down that terrible hole, I gave you up for dead. But I swore to solve the mystery of the crucifix. That's what brought me here. These ruins are from a Hopi village. And on the other side of this canyon must be the sacred crypt of the Hopis. The crucifix is actually a key that lets you into the crypt.
That's astounding. How did you figure all this out?
I'll give you the full story later. For now, let's get you out of here and have that leg fixed up.
No, wait. I'm sure it was really hard for you to get here. Come on, let's not just leave without unraveling the mystery of the crucifix. I can hold out a bit longer. Don't worry. Please, go to that crypt.
But you need to see a doctor, and that's more important.
No, please, Brian. I owe it to my father. Do it for me.
Well, okay. Have it your way. You just rest and don't move. Save your energy for when we leave.
Okay, Brian. Don't worry about me.
I don't like the look of Gina's leg. I didn't want to frighten her, but it seems like it's broken to me. I'll have to find a way to put a splint on her leg if I want to get her out of here. Okay, I think it'd be best to find that Hopi crypt first. Afterward, I'll take care of Gina's leg. It's sitting right at the entrance. Definitely made of stone. From up close, that statue looks even more amazing. That face is really intimidating. Now I know how the earliest miners of Douglasville must have felt when they saw this. Ugh. It's completely... It's a tomahawk. Yeah, a tomahawk could come in handy. Well, this is no simple axe. It can also be used as a pipe. Yep, good idea. By dividing the wood into 2 pieces, I'll have 2 boards to use as a splint on Gina's leg. Ready. I think they're just the right size. Yes. From here, I could cut the rope pretty far up and get a long enough piece to use as a splint for Gina's leg. Here we go. I'll cut up as high as possible. Done. Let's grab the piece of rope I cut off. With this bit, I'll have enough to make a splint for Gina's leg. Great. Let's look around and see if I can get a handle on this. Yeah. I bet the sacred crypt is up on the cliff up there. Man, it's not gonna be an easy walk. I can't stand those rickety old suspension bridges. Well, I can't turn back now. Aha! This must be the entrance to the crypt. And that weird monolith over there must be some kind of door. I don't know. That's no small nick. It's an actual keyhole. I don't think that... You won't get any... Yes! That must be the way to open the entrance to the sacred crypt. Bad news. The keyhole in the mouth of the monolith is jammed up with sand, and the key won't go in. Oh man, I thought this was all turning out too easy. I don't know what sort of plant that is, but the stem has pods growing on it like green beans. Okay, it may be just what I need. A couple of those pods are hanging from the branch. Yeah, I think it could be used to clean out that sand. Ready. Now I think I can insert the key. Well, I hope the key will go in now. Great! The monolith is moving. I did it! The time has come to uncover the hidden mystery behind all this. The truth is, Anyway,
Hello, my young friend. I see that you have taken the wise path and managed to reach this place.
hey,
I knew you would be able to.
Wapuchin? Is that you?
Yes, I am Wapuchum, the last of the Hopi chiefs. Do not fear. Come closer.
But what are you doing here? I don't get it.
There is nothing to get. Listen, you do not know it, but this is what you have come in search of.
But that's...
I know what it is. The man who put it here brought dishonor to his Hopi blood by hiding it in this sacred place. It is up to you to remove it and distance this rotten seed from our pure land.
Who does it belong to?
I am not the one to answer this question. You must ask the one who brought shame to his race by hiding it here.
That person's dead.
So,
What do you mean, so? I can't ask a dead person.
I assure you that you can.
But how?
You must find the path. I know that you will be able to. Now you must leave. But first, leave the sacred Hopi key here. This sacred place must never again be desecrated.
Okay, I understand. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Wapuchim. Will we ever meet again?
Someday, my young friend. Goodbye, and may Okiwak's light shine on your path.
Same to you, Wapuchim. Goodbye. Whoa! I thought I was gonna decipher the mystery, but far from it. I found an even greater one. We've crossed half the country for a bottle with a finger inside. It is a real human finger, I'm sure of it. Bottled in formaldehyde to preserve it properly. But who in the world does this finger belong to that it would be so important? And there would be so many people willing to kill to get it. And as for finding Wapuchim inside there, I'd rather not even talk about it. This is all nuts! Anyway, I'll eventually think of a plan after we get Gina back and get her leg fixed up. I'm afraid we're worse off than before. Who in the world could that finger belong to? Let me just use the rope to tie the pieces of wood on tight. That'll make a good split. Let's see. Gina, try not to move. I'm gonna put a splint on your leg.
Ow!
Okay, I think it'll work. Gina, it's time to go. We've got to get through the mine. But don't worry, I'll help you. And
Yes, but tell me, what happened in that crypt? Did you get inside?
yeah, I went in and,
What did you find inside? Tell me.
well, it was all really weird. I'll tell you on the way.
But
Give it a rest. We have a long walk ahead through the mine. We'll have to stop more than once for rest, so I'll have plenty of time to give you a thorough report. Come on, let's go. I think I know of someone who could fix up your leg. You're doing great. Put your arm around my shoulder. Oscar, my friend Gina has an injured leg. Mama Dorita can cure her, right?
Of course. Come on, get in here.
Would you believe? Gina was alive! I was flabbergasted to find her after thinking I'd lost her forever. As for the mystery we were trying to solve, we were almost worse off than in the beginning. All we had was a human finger in a bottle of formaldehyde, and that was an even greater mystery than the crucifix itself. Thank goodness I could count on Mama Dorita's help, which was more than just fixing up Gina's leg.
Now then, a bit of rest while the master plaster I've placed on her takes effect, and she'll be just like new in a short while. In the meantime, your little girlfriend had better stay here and not move a step.
Thank you so much, Mama Dorita. You are so kind, ma'am.
De nada. You said your name was Brian, right?
Yes, ma'am. Brian. Brian Basco.
Muy bien, Brian. Something tells me you are also in need of my help. What can I do for you? And please, stop calling me ma'am.
Well, ma'am, I mean, miss. I need to speak with a dead person.
Do you mean speak with the spirit of a dead person? Very well, I can help you with that. However, you must know that in addition to myself, I will need a medium while I perform the call to the other side. Furthermore, experience tells me that it is of the utmost importance for the success of the seance that the person with close emotional ties to the spirit remain present. To spice things up a bit, if you catch my drift, of course, you must keep in mind that you may wish to communicate with the unliving, but the unliving may not wish to communicate with you.
As for the person with close emotional ties to the spirit, there's no problem. That person is Gina.
Very well then, that problem is solved. All we have to take care of is the topic of the medium.
Where can I find a medium around here?
I used to work with a woman from Nacozari, a town south of the Mexican border. She was an excellent medium, but one day we experienced a bit of a rough seance, and she swore never to work as a medium again. Besides the woman from Nacozari, I don't know of anyone else around here.
What about using Oscar as a medium?
Impossible! Oscar is a marvelous person, but he is in no way prepared to act as a medium.
I think I could be a medium.
You? I think not. Come closer and look into my eyes. No, you cannot. Your eyes reveal that you are unprepared to lower your level of consciousness enough to fall into a trance.
Why do we...
Look, spirits are intangible entities, and as such, they cannot produce any sounds whatsoever, unless they enter into the body of a living person and use it in order to speak. That is what mediums are for. They are referred to as horses in certain cultures.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I am delighted.
How did Oscar start working for you?
Well, I can't tell you anything about Oscar's past life. That is his own business, and it is up to him to speak about it if he wishes. What I can tell you is that his life had gone astray when I met him. He was like a boy lost in the woods, with no idea where to turn. I did what I could to help him because I immediately sensed the pure soul trapped inside that strong, huge body. He is very grateful to me, and that is why he insists on remaining by my side. I have told him time and again to get on with his life and forget about me. But he says his only mission in life is to stick by me and serve me in every possible way.
I'd like to see Gina.
Go ahead. You know where to find her.
Gina!
Brian, hi.
Hey, you shouldn't move that leg too much. Mama Dorita says you'll heal in no time, as long as you rest.
I'm just a bit nervous. The concoction that woman put in my leg is really making me itch. Plus, I can't stop thinking about what you told me inside the mine as we were coming here. Especially the part about the human finger in the bottle of formaldehyde. My God, Brian, what are we gonna do now?
Well, I've been giving it some thought, and all I can think of is one thing.
What do you propose?
Look, I can't stop thinking about something that Indian chief told me.
That Wapu something guy?
Wupuchim, yeah. I asked him what that bottle with the finger meant, and he said that the man who took it there should answer that question. I told him, that guy is dead. But Wupuchim said that wasn't necessarily an obstacle.
You mean we should talk with...
Yes, with your father. I know it'll be hard for you, but I don't see any other way out.
I understand. Don't worry about it, but do you really think we can speak with a dead person?
Just a few days ago, I would have answered you with a resounding no. But now, after all the things that have happened to me, and what I've seen since we met, I don't know. I think almost anything is possible. Besides, what harm can it do to try?
I guess none. What have we got to lose? But how in the world will we do it?
With the help of Mama Dorita. She's knowledgeable about these things. However, there's one thing that concerns me. Wapuchim said that the person who hid the bottle in the sacred crypt had Hopi blood, so it couldn't have been your father.
Oh, yeah. No, of course not. It couldn't be him. Well, I suppose there are more people mixed up in this strange story.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway, your dad has to be able to explain everything.
I'm sure he can. So, when should we do it?
I have to get a medium for the seance.
Okay. Well, keep me informed, please.
How are you feeling?
Better and better. I must admit, Mama Dorita knows what she's doing.
I'm out of here. I have to work on finding a medium.
That's okay. I hate having to stay here without moving, and without helping you.
You just have to think about healing as fast as you can. See you later.
Be careful. Bye-bye.
What the heck? I can't believe it. All of Joshua's stuff has disappeared. I'm not even gonna try to understand what happened. Place is really starting to freak me out. I'm out of here. And I'll try to stay as far away as possible.
Brian, so you made it to the Hopi village, did you? Come on, get up here right away and tell me how you did it.
Okay, I'm coming. How did you find out?
News gets around fast. And I also know you didn't come back from the Hopi village alone. You didn't tell me about the girl.
You see, I thought she was dead, and I didn't feel like talking about it.
Oh, I think there are lots of things you'd rather not talk to me about. Don't you think it's time you told me the truth about how you got here?
Well, all right, but I'm warning you, it's a crazy story.
Oh, don't worry. All the better.
Here goes. A few days ago, I started off... Tina is at Mama Dorita's house letting her leg heal, while I try to figure out the meaning of a bottle of formaldehyde with the human finger floating inside. That's all. You didn't believe a word I said, did you?
No, you're wrong. I know when someone lies to me, and you weren't lying. Plus, Brian, I kind of like you. You can count on me to give you a hand with whatever you need.
That's great, Sushi. Thanks. Those speakers look mighty... As you can see, Sushi doesn't pinch pennies when it comes to computer equipment. That 21-inch plasma monitor must have cost a small fortune. I'd say their processors use... This is no simple operation Sushi's got set up here. It's not lit. I don't know what each of these things does, but that thing over there looks like a ham radio with some kind of radar for scanning incoming signals. That's gotta be the one Sushi shot me with when I arrived in Douglasville. No, I'm not into what. If it isn't totally necessary, I'd rather not walk around fully armed. Sushi, sorry for disturbing you.
No problem.
I see you're working on the computer, but what exactly are you doing?
I'm a computer expert and, well, let's just say I'm especially interested in everything involving the internet.
Oh, you mean you spend all day surfing the net?
Oh no, I assure you I do much more than just surf the net. Do you remember that scandal in the government a few months ago? Because a hacker broke into the system and showed it was not invincible?
Yeah, of course I remember. That was big news. Didn't the hacker leave behind a signature, like Janie something?
Janie Guitar.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, so it was you. Are you a hacker?
I sure am. And to be honest, I think I'm the best of all.
Unbelievable! Actually, despite the pseudonym, I always thought Janie Guitar was a man.
Typical chauvinistic attitude. Well, you should know that there are many females among the most famous hackers in the world. Have you heard of the A-Team?
Of course, those guys have created some major trouble.
Those guys? No. They are two sisters, Alba and Erin, and they're very good friends of mine. Those gals are hot stuff, let me tell you.
You think I should have gone to Berkeley instead of getting mixed up in this?
The question is that what you think? I don't think so. You know you couldn't leave this half solved. If you had, you would have spent the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you'd stuck to it.
Anyway, Sushi.
All right.
Looks so... They're just decorative. Yeah. It's been covered with ash and soot by the fire, but it's... Hey, that guy over there must be Rutger. Hello, Rutger, right?
Yeah. And you're Brian, I bet. Saturn's told me about you. By the way, that helmet you gave me is way cool. You wouldn't happen to have another one for me, would ya?
No, sorry. I only had that one.
Well, if you ever come across another one, keep Mr. Rutger in mind.
Sure thing.
Awesome, man.
Hey, that music you were...
You thought it was playing the bongos totally mellows me out. It's my hobby, you know.
The greenhouse you've set up here is really something.
Thanks, man. Plants are my life. That is the truth. I've mostly got African spices in here. You know why? 'Cause Africa is the mother of life.
I was thinking, you wouldn't happen to know of a plant or something like that that would help a person go into a trance, would ya?
To enter a trance? You mean to trip out, right? I have some knowledge in that area.
Do you think you could prepare me some of that?
I could, but look, I don't know if you're aware of how things work around here.
Oh yeah, I should give you something in exchange. That's it, right?
You got it.
And what might that something be?
I don't know. I don't really need anything. Something I might like, you know.
Could you tell me exactly what the Rastafarian beliefs consists of?
No.
I'll just see ya.
See ya.
Yeah, I think that might be the thing to do. Hey, Rutger.
Hey, what's up?
I believe I have something you might be interested in.
Let me see, man. Ah, yes. It's a fine Hopi axe pipe. Very nice, man.
I'm glad you like it. Do we have a deal then? The pipe, in exchange for preparing what we talked about.
Oh yes, it's a deal. This is sweet as honey. Take a puff.
No thanks. I don't smoke.
Listen, didn't you want some herbal pleasure to lighten you up a bit?
Yeah, but
Well, this is the thing. Smoke.
okay. I'm not used to this, so one drag will do. Whoa. I feel dizzy already. I better get out of here fast. I believe I'm ready to act as a medium.
Let's see. Show me your eyes. No, a bit better, but no. I must say your disposition for lowering consciousness enough to go into a trance has improved. But you still don't seem adequately prepared.
Well,
Vaya con...
the windows have been... Hey, Rucker.
Hey, what's up?
That stuff you put in the pipe didn't work. I need something a bit stronger.
More powerful, huh? I think I know what you need. I was just recently studying some old Indian shaman recipes. There is one that the Hopi tribe's medicine men used to use. Have you heard of them Hopi Indians?
Yeah, I've heard something about it.
Apparently, these Hopi medicine men used to make a brew that was mighty strong. They said they used it to help their spirit leave their body and be able to get closer to Kichi Manitou, the Great Spirit.
That is just what I need. Can you make it for me?
I'm afraid not. I have all the ingredients except one, the most essential of all, the Yawaskel.
Yawaskal?
Yeah, you get it from inside these pods that grow on a plant which grows in this area. The problem is, I haven't been able to find that plant anywhere, even though I've searched throughout the region for weeks. Seems this crazy plant only grows on sacred Hopi lands.
Huh. And do you know what the Yawaskal looks like?
From the drawings I've seen, they're bumpy balls of a dark red color. I've studied the topic quite a bit, and though I've never seen any of those balls myself, I'm sure I could identify one if I saw it.
Very interesting, Rucker. I've got to go now. Let's keep talking about this later.
Sure thing, man.
I still have the branch I tore off the outside of the sacred crypt. And now that I've taken a closer look, there's some pods on the stem. Yeah, what luck! I bet that plant I took the branch off of is precisely the one Rucker was talking about. I'll pull the pods off the branch. Done. Now I should open them and see if they contain those famous little red balls. These pods are really hard. There's no way I can open them with my hands. I need something else to tear them open. Okay, let's take one more peek to see what I can find. This scalpel may be... Yes. Using the scalpel, I can open the pods up and get the little Yawaskal balls out. Ugh, that didn't work. These pods are as hard as a rock. Yes, good idea. If I heat up the scalpel, it'll definitely cut better. I'll leave it in there for a few seconds to make it nice and hot. All right, that should do the trick. Ow! I gotta be careful. It's burning hot. All right, this time the pods will yield to my strength. Finally. Now I've got those silly ayahuasca balls. And just in time. The scalpel's cooled down and is now at room temperature. Good thing I cut through the pods when I did. It's part of when you... Whoa, Rucker's gonna flip when he sees this. Hey, Rucker.
Hey, what's up?
You'll never believe it.
What?
I've got some ayahuasca balls.
No way, brother.
Don't believe me? Seeing is believing.
Man, you're right. It's prime ayahuasca.
Told you so. Can you make that Hopi brew you told me about now?
Of course, I'll get right to it.
Perfect. I'll let you work then. Well, a long time seems to have gone by. I think that Rucker must have that brew ready. Rucker!
Yeah, I'm over here, man.
Is it finished?
I have the finished product. And I'm telling you right now, this is some grade A stuff. Those Hopis sure knew what they were doing. If this doesn't put you into orbit, I don't know what will, my friend.
Okay. Does this taste bad?
Bad? No way. These guys even made their herbal infusions taste delicious. Drink with no fear, man.
Yeah, I can feel it already. It's as if I were levitating. I'm leaving before the effects get any stronger.
Okay, sir, but I'm drinking the leftovers.
Now I know I'm prepared enough to become a medium.
You don't give up, do you? Very well. Let me look into your eyes. You win, Brian. I think you will be able. Your eyes have revealed this. Good. Your mind is ready. Now we must prepare your soul.
Prepare my soul?
It is indispensable in case something goes wrong.
What do you mean by that? I didn't think this was dangerous.
And it is not, provided a medium is truly prepared. Believe me, preparing your soul properly will keep you from fear.
Okay already. Fine. What do I have to do?
Kneel before the altar.
Here?
Yes, on your knees. Repeat after me.
Okay.
San Luciano, I pray that you care for my soul while it is absent from my body.
San Luciano, I pray that you care for my soul while it is absent from my body.
Santa Brigida, protect me with your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my body.
Santa Brigida, protect me with your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my body.
Jesus, my soul is clean and ready to travel to your side if you wish it to be so.
Jesus, my soul is clean and ready to travel to your side if you wish it to be so.
Enough. Please rise.
Okay, should I bring in Gina so we can get this over with?
Not so fast. We won't be doing it here. We are going to the Well of Souls.
Where?
Do not worry, it's a proper place. Do you see the well to my right? That is the place. Go.
Do we really have to go in there?
Yes, we do. Think no longer and go in. Vámonos! You will see a seat inside of our pentagram. Sit in it and prepare your mind. Oscar will help Gina and me down.
All right, whatever you say.
Let's begin. Now, Brian, it is important for you to stay relaxed.
Was it really necessary to tie me to the chair?
See, believe me, it was for your own safety, I assure you. Now, stare into my eyes, por favor. All the tension is flowing out of your body. You are relaxed, more and more relaxed. You feel good. Muy bien. I am going to count to 3, and when I finish, you will fall into a deep slumber. 1, 2, 3. We are here to contact a being from the other side. We have the will and the medium. We have the will and the medium. The medium awaits in the center of the pentagram. Someone from this plane wishes to speak with that being. We invoke that being with all due respect. We have the will and the medium. Gina, it's your turn. Speak with that spirit. Tell him you want to talk with him.
Johnny! Johnny the Indian! It's me, Gina! I need to talk with you! You were about to tell me something and we were interrupted. Now we have the chance to finish our conversation. Johnny! It's me, Gina! Please, talk to me! Johnny? Is that you?
Gina, what the devil happened? Where am I?
The Sandretti's got you.
Yes, I remember. We were talking at the Pink Iguana when those thugs showed up, but I don't remember anything more. Where have I been? It's dark here, and I'm freezing.
Johnny, look, you're locked up. The Sandretti's locked you into the basement under the storeroom in the Pink Iguana.
Damn them. Gina, you've got to help me. Get me out of here, and I'll take you with me. We'll be rich, kiddo, and we'll live like kings.
So, it's true? You kept the money from the truck heist?
Of course I did. I pulled one over on those bastards. I'll share the cash with you, baby. Just get me out of here fast.
Now's not a good time. There's guards all over the place. I'll come get you out later. But tell me, where did you hide the money? The Sandretti's haven't been able to find a clue.
Of course they haven't found it. Do you think I'm an idiot? Those evildoers will never find the money.
You are so sly, Johnny. Where's it hidden?
Yeah, kiddo. Too smart to trust you, too. I'm not telling you one more word. Get me out of here, and I'll give you your piece of the pie.
Okay, all right. I'll come back in a while and help you escape.
I'll be waiting. Make it quick.
Johnny? Johnny?
He has departed. And I must say I don't like what I saw one bit. Gina, you have toyed with a spirit, and that can be very dangerous. I hope you don't regret it later on. But let us set that topic aside. Brian is exhausted and needs to rest. Oscar, untie Brian and take him to my room. Lay him on the bed and let him sleep as long as he needs.
Ow! Gina!
Oscar put you in bed. You've been asleep for nearly 24 hours. The effort of being a medium left you exhausted. Do you remember anything that happened in the Well of Souls?
Enough! Everything seemed like a dream. It was like I was floating above your heads, but I perfectly remembered that you didn't invoke your father.
No, it was Johnny. Johnny the Indian.
That's it. Well, don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Yes, I guess so. Well, here goes. Remember everything I told you about my father's death in the hospital?
Yeah, of course I remember.
Well, it wasn't exactly true.
You mean your father didn't?
No, he's perfectly fine. And he doesn't work for the government, like I said. He breeds sheep in Marion Bridge, Utah.
So, you invented all of that?
Not exactly. Let me explain. I really did work at the Pink Iguana, but I wasn't really a singer. I performed in another type of show. That night, when my act was over, I talked to Johnny the Indian, a pretty shady fellow who'd just gotten out on parole. Johnny had had a few too many. He told me he was going to start a new life and that I should go with him. He showed me the crucifix he wore around his neck the whole 4 years he's been in prison and said it was the key that would open the door to that new life. He was drunk, and I didn't take him very seriously. I thought the guy was embracing Christianity or something like that. And then, the Sandretti brothers showed up. Johnny asked me to keep the crucifix for him and to disappear before they saw me. Everything I told you about my father's death in the storeroom of the Pink Iguana was true, but it wasn't my father they killed. It was Johnny. They interrogated him and beat him to a pulp. I'd heard of the Sandretti brothers and how dangerous they are, but that night, I saw it with my own eyes. When I saw them kill Johnny, I couldn't help but scream, so they found me out and I ran as fast as I could down the alley.
But why were they interrogating him? What did he do?
Well, Johnny had just spent 4 years in the slammer for holding up a truck. The whole heist was set up by the Sandrettis. Johnny was part of the group that did the job. In the beginning, the theft was a success, a fast robbery with no deaths or injuries. The money was supposed to be handed over to the Sandrettis in a garage a few hours later, but someone set a trap. The garage was full of cops, and the thieves were arrested. Luckily for them, the Sandrettis didn't show up personally, so no one could prove they were involved. However, they didn't catch all the thieves. For some reason, Johnny managed to get away, and they didn't find him till 2 days later near the Mexican border. More importantly, the money from the robbery never appeared.
What do you mean?
It wasn't in the garage, and Johnny didn't have it when they arrested him. He swore he escaped from the garage without taking a cent. Despite all their investigations, the police never found the cash. From what I heard the night they killed Johnny, the Sandretti suspected he'd kept the money, and that he was the one who informed the cops and set up the raid on the garage. They thought he'd hidden the dough somewhere during the 2 days he was hiding out, and that he had let himself get caught, so the Sandrettis wouldn't suspect anything.
You think someone with that much money would allow himself to be caught, knowing he'd be put away for years?
Yeah, if he didn't have any other choice. He knew that if he ran off with the money, the Sandrettis would find out and hunt him down long before the police did. He must have thought 20 million bucks were well worth 4 years in prison.
20 million?
20 million! No doubt Johnny thought that by the time he was released, the Sandrettis would have forgotten the whole story, and that he could enjoy a great retirement. But things didn't work out that way. The Sandrettis don't forget 20 million bucks just because, and they were looking for him the day he got out of jail.
So, when the Sandrettis interrogated him, did they get the truth out of him?
No, that animal Gustav killed him too fast, and Johnny never acknowledged having kept the money.
So we don't know if Johnny really even had it.
Oh, yes, we do. He told me so through your mouth during the seance. The bad thing is, I couldn't get him to tell me where he hid the money.
So, all you were really interested in the whole time was getting that money, huh?
No, well, at least not at first. I was just trying to save my life. I had been an eyewitness to a murder and knew that they would snuff me out to keep me from talking. After that, I admit I thought if we found the money, I could start a new life far from the Sandrettis. Is that so terrible?
Depends on how you look at it. What I don't understand is why they didn't knock us off in Chicago when they had us trapped in the museum.
Someone at the Pink Iguana probably told them Johnny had talked to me before they killed him. They must have thought I knew something about the money, and they wanted to get it out of me. Lucky you were so great and got us out of that awful cabin.
Oh, don't suck up to me now. You've been fooling me all this time. I'm such an idiot. I walked right into your trap.
Please, Brian, you've got to forgive me. I swear I never wanted to lie to you, but I was scared to death, and I was afraid you wouldn't help me if I told you the truth.
Well, you're wrong there. I'm so stupid I'd have helped you anyway. But this is the end of it. I'm leaving straight for California, and you?
No, please. You know they'll kill me. Sooner or later they'll find me and do me in. My only chance is to find the money and use it to start a new life. You know that. Please don't leave me alone now. Help me.
Okay. I'll help you find that cursed money. And then, I never want to see you again as long as I live.
Don't say that. I really care about you.
Oh, please. Don't play me for a sucker again. I already said I'd help you. Save the sorry act for the theater.
Don't believe me if you don't want to, but I'm being sincere. Besides, if we find the money, half will be yours.
I don't want a dime of that money.
Do whatever you want.
Well, we know Johnny safeguarded the money somewhere nearby. And no matter how strange it seems, the finger in the bottle must have something to do with it. But where should we start to look?
Look, while you were asleep, I remembered something Johnny told me years ago, before the robbery.
What?
He said that he used to take time off between jobs to spend a few days in his homeland in Arizona, in an old trailer where he used to live before going to New York. That trailer can't be very far from here. And if we find it, maybe there'll be some clues about the money inside.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Well, I'll start with that and try to find that trailer.
I'm going with you. My leg is much better.
No way. You haven't recovered yet, and I don't want to have to carry you.
Are you gonna be mad at me for the rest of your life?
No, because I plan on removing you from it soon.
Fine, just go alone if my company annoys you.
I'm leaving, but don't worry. I'll be back.
Goodbye.
I think the first thing I'll do is go see Sushi. I've got to speak with someone I can trust about all of this. Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find anything out?
Actually, I did, but I'm not sure whether I'm too happy about it.
Why's that? What happened?
Everything Gina told me to wrap me up in this mess has turned out to be a pack of lies.
Seriously? Tell all.
Look, do you remember about Gina's father?
Yeah, the poor girl saw them murder him in cold blood right before her very eyes.
Well, forget about the murder. The old guy is living peacefully breeding sheep in Marion Bridge, Utah.
What?
And that's when Gina told me the truth. She can't return to New York because she wouldn't last 2 days. She plans to have me help her find the money that Johnny stole so she can start a new life. I don't know what to do. I'm not interested in the money, but I don't want to leave Gina high and dry either. Besides, my life isn't worth much more than Gina's at this point.
Well, the way I look at it, that money has no owner at this point. It'd be better for Gina to keep it and start that new life than to have it end up in the hands of those awful Sandretti mob guys. As for the bank the money was stolen from, I'm sure it got an insurance payoff years ago, so nobody will lose out.
I don't know. Ever since I left New York, I feel like I've lost control of my life. I'm like a puppet with someone else pulling my strings. They decide what I can and can't do. Sort of like in those computer games. You know what I mean?
Computer adventures? Yeah, I love them. Cheer up, Brian. You know you can count on me for help.
Thanks, Sushi. You're wonderful. Anyway, I gotta try and find Johnny's old trailer. We know it's around here somewhere, and I'm sure I'll find clues in it leading me to the money.
An old trailer? I don't remember seeing one, but the truth is that I don't leave Douglasville except to go into the city for provisions. Maybe Rutger or Saturn know something.
Yeah, I'll go talk to them. See you around, Sushi.
Okay, see you soon.
I think I some class. Hey, Rutger.
Hey, how was that yummy cocktail I made for you?
Great, it worked fine. But I assure you, I don't plan on trying it again.
Well, whatever.
Hey, do you remember seeing a trailer around somewhere during your plant gathering expeditions?
A trailer? No, I don't remember seeing any trailer, man.
I'll just go. See ya.
See ya!
Hello, Saturn. How's it going with the idea blasting helmet?
Hello, BB. The helmet is excellent, amazing. The only problem is the Great Desequa,
The what?
the statue I had hanging on the crane. It's disappeared. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Me? No, not a clue. It's so odd, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I hope it's just one of Rutger's little practical jokes, though he assured me he knows nothing.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up.
I hope so.
Hey, when you've gone out looking for raw materials, did you happen to see a trailer?
I think I recall seeing an old trailer one time. Yes, but it didn't seem like anyone lived in it. It looked abandoned.
And where was that, Saturn? Don't you remember? It's really important.
Well, let me think. That must have been 7 or 8 months ago. And at that time, I was involved in a project for which I needed a large quantity of clay. So I was in search of argillaceous zones. By the way, have I mentioned a simply amazing work? The construction of an exact replica of the city of Florence in the second half of the 14th century. Splendor of Florence. It's one of my greatest works. You see, I was trying to capture the spirit that...
Listen, Saturn, that's interesting and all, but I'm in kind of a hurry. I'll drop by later so you can fill me in on your great work, but please just tell me where you saw that trailer for now.
All right, I shall. It was on the other side of Painted Canyon Gulch, to the south of Douglasville, about 1 hour away from here.
Okay, I hope I can find it.
You should really reflect on your life, BB. You always seem to be searching for something you don't have.
We'll discuss that later, Saturn. See you soon.
Ciao.